What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode. We do have a quick little announcement. We need the stuff off the wish list. I do want to appreciate one of my viewers did let me know that she purchased the lights. So it's a couple of items still up on there. Let's do a little screen share because we definitely need these items to help us with the quality of the show. Okay. Let's show the screen share and the wish list. I did pin it in the comments. We need the microphone. Also, we need this Mini Pro. We need that as well. That's the most expensive, so we definitely need that. We need the stand. We already have the lights have been ordered. Someone ordered that. We need the headphones as well. So we definitely need you all help, and we can't wait till y'all come and contribute that and help us. Because we definitely need it. Now, the reason why I'm sitting here laughing, we did a broadcast. We want to shout out to Queen Bee Moore for coming on camera. I love that. So apparently, this is bad news to the DL Whisperer. So somebody told me from TS Madison camp that if you donate to the DL Whisperer books, she's going to her attorney and they're going to confiscate or they're going to ask the court to take away the money on commissary to pay for her legal fees. So let me say that again. If you donate to the DL Whisperer books from T.S. Madison Camp, they're going to T.S. Madison lawyers and they're going to get a court order to get all the money to pay her legal fees. That to me is just wrong. Okay? That to me is just like, what in the world is going on? So we are literally, if people like donate, let's just say if people donate $500, you're going to take that. He ain't going to be able to buy no donuts. This is a mess. A hot mess. And it's really, really sad, y'all. Like, that's why you have to be careful who you battle. You have to be careful who you go against because you can meet your match. When I tell you that match has been met with the Maddie, I don't want the problems. Okay? So she said that they're going to take it off his commissary account. Now, you have people that have been hitting me up all day since the broadcast saying, how can I donate? How can I donate to his books? And how can I send, I'm like, now I'm not going to make another announcement because I'm not in too deep into it. I did my part. I didn't know that part that he had to pay her legal fees. That's like brand new news to me. And I think that's real evil because, you depend upon that. They say, yeah, that's taking it too far. And see, you could push a person to the brink of insanity. Maddie better be careful. This is something. When I saw that, I said immediately, I was like, okay, this is really, really bad. And, because someone texted me too, and they said they was going to donate, to his books. But now that this is coming up, your money pretty much will be going to T.S. Madison. So the best bet is, I don't know. Yikes. Just yikes. So I call this our YouTube short segment. It's a new segment we're doing the show where the shorts that we do put on our channel, we are going to show what we talked about and we're going to dive into it. We got a lot of topics today, and then we have to end the broadcast. I will be watching live the Tank and Tyrese versus battle, and I want to thank everybody that came through and showed love. But the whole situation with the versus battle. So give me a second. Let's bring up how many shorts did I do today? We did the Lil' Kim one. We showed that. Okay. I'm going to go to our first one on Tyler Perry. Okay. Let's go to the Tyler Perry one. Let's do this real quick. This one. Tyler Perry tried to get TSA workers and Atlanta money, but it was denied by the White House. Also, he was trying to help them like pay their bills, help them with medical treatment and healthcare. That was denied. According to the TSA rules, that you're not allowed to give money. Now, TSA workers haven't been working since, I mean, have been working without a paycheck. I'm like, but Tyler Perry, I can take the money. I got a rule. You offer me the money, I can take it. I would love to have it. I need it. But when it comes to these TSA workers, they need it too. And I just feel bad. Like you have to like really help and do your job and you're not getting paid. And Tyler Perry really tried to give them some coin because Tyler Perry even helped senior citizens and pay their groceries and pay their taxes out in Georgia. So this is like bad news for the TSA workers. Ugh. Now, I'm going to be real with you. You can do that to me, Tyler Perry. I can take the money. Okay? Because we need it. We need it. We need it all. So, well, let me send him a voice. Let me send him a voice note. Give me a second. Let's see if we can. I don't know if I can send a voice note because sometimes these celebrities you can't send a voice note. So I'm like, I can definitely take it. Let me put my request in. Okay. Let me put my request in. Where's the Tyler Perry? Hold up. Can you send a voice note? Let's see. Hey, Tyler Perry, if you wanted to donate to the Wiley Show, you can because we can accept it. I know you are able to, help TSA, but if you do want to help somebody in need, I'm in need. You can definitely hit me up. My cash app is Wiley Show 1990, Wiley Show 1990. I would love to have your support. So when you get this message, just give me a call at 773-641-8742. Peace. I have left this man so many messages. What? What was this voice note? My name is Mr. Wiley from The Wiley Show. There is some allegations from Christian Keys saying that a billionaire offered him $100,000 to take off his clothes and that he was drinking Hennessy in a house and this billionaire got in the bed. I want to keep it all the way a stack. Were you that billionaire, Tyler Perry? Did you tell Christian Keys to take off his clothes for $100,000? Did you pay for a vehicle? Did you do this? Yes or no? I am live right now. 972-674-9462. Because Mr. Perry, one thing about us, we both went to church. And when you read the Bible, you don't use a nickname. You say Jesus when you talk about Jesus. You say Paul when you talk about Paul, okay? When he said Lazarus come forth, he literally put a name on it. He said Lazarus come forth. He put a name on it. So that dead person in that grave, he had to come up. Oh my gosh, would I give it the money? No. So he put an address on it. So I'm coming to you direct. I'm not like these people on the internet talk about you behind your back. If I had your phone number, I'll call it. I know Tyler Perry Studios is closed because it's like 1 a.m., but I will be calling Tyler Perry Studios on Monday morning. Okay? And I want to talk to people and say, hey, is these allegations true? Did you touch and fondle, harass Christian Keys? I keep it very direct. Now, I may not never work with you again, but I'm going to be a billionaire and I'm going to fund my own product. I don't need to work with you because God already told me to be wealthy. He told you that. The same God that sat on the throne told me that I'm going to be wealthy. That's why I'm here. So I'm not begging you for no job. I'm building my own job. I'm a man. I don't need to beg no other man. For the record. But I just want to know, did you fondle, touch, licked on, touched on, kissed on Christian Keys? See, and now I'm asking this man to help me, and I left that man no voice notes. Why y'all didn't try to stop me? Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. I literally sent that. And I remember when I sent that, I think I was staying I think I was staying in Dallas. Yeah, I was staying in Dallas when I sent that voice note. I was literally like staying in Dallas. So I'm like, this is crazy. But I did leave him that voice though because those allegations had came out. And speaking about, Tyler Perry, we got a lot to discuss in here. Hold on one second. I think one of my sources just hit me up. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Um, Really quickly, let me see what else. So I was taking a trip to Media Takeout, and they put in their article, speaking about Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry accuser, I kept going to Tyler house. I needed the role. According to this article, they said Media Takeout has been following the mounting um legal drama surrounding Hollywood mogul Tyler Perry, and things just took a deeply personal turn. Mario Rodriguez Jr., the actor who sued Tyler Perry last December for $77 million, alleging years of assault, has finally addressed the number one skeptics has been asking: if it was so bad, why did you keep showing up to his house? In an emotional video posted on TikTok yesterday, while Rodriguez got raw about the invisible chains that kept him tangled to the billionaire filmmaker long after the alleged abuse began. They're saying that Rodriguez, who appeared in Perry 2016 hit Boo, Madea Halloween, explained the grooming process made him doubt his own reality. He confessed because Perry was his mentor and the man who held the keys to his dream career. He convinced himself that the initial unwanted advances were just a mistake. Quote, when your abuser is your boss, someone who holds the key to your career, you tell yourself, is it just one time thing? Rodriguez shared. They apologize. They're kind to you again. They reach out and you think it's over. You want to believe them because of what they're offering you. He admitted that every time he drove up to Perry's Los Angeles estate between 2014 and 2019, he was thinking about his newborn baby and financial future, feeling that immense pressure of power and imbalance. Um, the public statement comes at a critical time for the lawsuit. Just a few months ago, Perry's high-profile attorney, Alex Spiro, fired back by leaking text messages from Rodriguez to Perry dated as recently as Thanksgiving 2024. In the messages, Rodriguez reportedly told Perry, I appreciate you to the moon, and asked for financial help with the health insurance. Perry team is using the text to claim that the lawsuit is a MoneyGram scam fueled by Rodriguez angry reaction to Perry finally cutting off his personal piggy bank. But Rodriguez is backing down. He used his TikTok platform to explain that someone cordial and grateful is a survival tactic used by victims who are financially dependent on their abusers. The lawsuit, which also names Lionsgate for allegedly turning a blind eye to Perry's behavior, continues move through the California courts. Rodriguez's attorney, Jonathan, who is also representing Derek Dixon in a separate $260 million suit against Perry, said they are ready for a jury to decide. Perry has vehemently denied every allegation, maintaining that he has only ever tried to help Rodriguez out of generosity. But with Rodriguez now taking his story directly to the public, the court of public opinion is more divided than ever. That is what they are saying right there. This is where you can't get too close with these people. I was just watching Tyler Perry on Sherry Shepherd's show, and Sherry said that she texted Tyler in the middle of the night and he answered. I think personally Tyler Perry gets too close with his actors. And it should be a bridge with not its employer-employee. Because let's just say Tyler Perry was sending flirtatious text messages and grabbing all up on him. I don't think that he did it and they was like feeling uncomfortable. I think they did it because they are into men. But I also feel that now that their careers, that's Rodriguez guy career is just pretty much over. He was like, "Oh, let me go back to what Tyler Perry grabbed me, or when I was grab my crotch, or grab my bum bums. I'm really gonna go after him financially." So you have to be very cautious with this, even though black women love Tyler Perry, and my mother is a number one fan of Tyler Perry. She don't believe in these allegations. Okay, she watched all type of Tyler Perry stuff over and over and over and over again. Nothing but Tyler Perry, Tyler Perry. But I don't believe that Tyler Perry was harassing these men, R-wording these men, assaulting these men. I do believe these men was doing it willingly, and they just want the cash and they want the money. Okay? But what Tyler Perry needs to do, you can touch on me. You can feel me. You can grab me and hold me. As long as you give me the coins, okay? You can grab my twisted leg, submerge it and butter it up in oil. As long as you paying the bills and put money in my bank account and fixing my teeth. And he wanted his teeth done. Yes, he did. So I won't tell a soul. We can sit in pillow talk and you can rub on my chest. I won't tell a soul. We can work out in the gym, get on the treadmill, and I won't tell a soul. I can keep a secret if the coins is right. You could just give me $1 million. I won't tell a soul because I can live with $1 million. Okay? Now, he's not dating Marlo Hampton. That was all cap and AI, and y'all was believing that. See, AI ain't no joke. Y'all saw that picture. Is they date? Is they date? No. Tyler Perry don't want no Marlo. He want a Mario. I don't care what nobody talking about. See, we got to call a thing a thing. Tyler Perry loved the men. Allegedly. He loved good-looking men. Tyler Perry is, at best, he loves women when it's convenient to have his child, but when he want to get down to real nasty, he want that big, burly man. I'm just being honest. I mean, whether you want to hear it or not, he want a man. And it's okay. And we all know that Tyler Perry a little sweet, but because he give black people jobs and catering and acting and he's providing good shows, we look the other way. Let that man come out the closet and watch how many people in their pulpit preach that he's on his way to hell. They were okay with him now is because he's in the closet. But you can smell it. You can see it. I see it clear as day that he's in the closet. But if he were to give me money, I keep his secrets. If he funnel and touch me and grab, I got some good cakes back here. Good cake. I'm thick as a Snickers bar. I'm thick as a honey bun. I'm thick as a smoked turkey. And I'll make sure I keep his secrets. But what Tyler Perry have done is went out of his community to have a little fun on the side. Allegedly. Even my name is allegedly. And they're using the courts to come after him. One of the cases that they knocked it out of the federal court and they brought it into the state court. See, federal court probably would have thrown this out. Now it's in state court, it may have some legs to breathe. So this is going on. He haven't not settled because if Tyler Perry settled, can you imagine all the dudes he have touched? Even that it was consensual. They will come out and lie because they want coin. People act funny when it's money involved. But you don't see no black people saying them because they, you seen Christian Keys, he sat there and recorded and did all this type of stuff, probably love it. I guarantee you Christian Keys probably edited out all the moaning and groaning he was doing. And that man got paid, his show got picked up. You ain't hear nothing else about Christian Keys, about the allegations. Okay? So again, I do want to apologize for going to his DMs with the mess, but I'm a reporter. And it's my job to go give y'all the information. I'm just saying. How many of y'all think Tyler Perry like men? Just be honest. Be honest. Just press one. I ain't gonna judge you. Press two if you think Tyler Perry is straight. Press one if you think Tyler Perry is with the community, with the girls. Press two, Tyler Perry is straight. I want to see what you got to say. I want to hear. Press one if you think he's with he with the girls. Press two, he's straight. Just be honest. And I ain't trying to talk bad about the man, you know what I'm saying? He's attractive. Look at them lips. He got the big, thick thighs and all that type of stuff. So it is what it is. So I was minding my own business. So I was on Netflix and someone told me to watch The Breakfast Club. Go on over there and watch that Breakfast Club. Like, why I need to go over there and watch The Breakfast Club? So I'll go over there and watch The Breakfast Club. These people over there at The Breakfast Club put Dr. Umar up there to talk about a school that's not going to come out. I am so tired of this man doing an interview. And Charlamagne, you is so foul to your community because you need to give yourself donkey of the day. You keep bringing Dr. Umar on this show to talk about a school he ain't gonna open up. He ain't got no staff. He keep telling we gotta do the occupancy. We gotta have the occupancy. And then the person that's doing the occupancy, he don't like Dr. Umar. He not a Dr. Umar. Saying, bruh, you scammed them people out them donations. You use that, and it's just a mess. And according to my colleagues, they said you treated your mom bad with bed bugs, a filthy place, all that. I'm like, why in the world that Dr. Umar is not canceled for lying to all of them black women? I was literally like mad at my own business. I went over there. I said, this school ain't gonna never come out. So I could never have a charter school. I'm paying African. You is a paying fool because you lied to your people. And then you had your bank account shut down for some fraud. Now your school not gonna come out. Then you talk about, I do got a staff. I do got a staff. Who wanna put their child in a non-accredited school? You would be a fool to do that. And then say it's going to be tuition based. You have proven that you can't even handle the finances of doing the building fund. You think you can handle operating a school? Then this man said he want to make it, have a school in London, have a school in this part of the country, have a school in that part. You haven't even started in Wilmington, Delaware first. You haven't even opened that up first. Open that up first before you try to expand. And then you said, I don't need no help from the government. You do need help. You don't know how to build a school. You don't know how to do it. It's no shade. You just don't know how to do it. You just scam the people. And because you're black and because you're intelligent, they gave you a pass. Black community just gave you a pass. Like, oh, okay, it's fine. He scammed us, but he's black, and he said he loved black people, and you know about Black history, but you're still a scammer. And something about the Breakfast Club is no offense. DJ Envy brought a scam up on that show too. Said we doing a real estate cap. That big man with no neck and three knees scam all these people with that real estate. They was paying $50,000, $75,000. He scammed the people so bad, everybody was buying the same property, and he scammed them and bought chains and Kentucky Fried Chicken and Popeyes, all that. Just scammed the public because the Breakfast Club have a tendency of just scamming people. They literally promote scammers. DJ Envy and Charlamagne. And then Charlamagne said, what y'all don't know, he already got the school. It's not he got the building. But that's not a school. Because a school is when you teach. A school is when you nurture teaching children or, students. He haven't done that. It's been almost 10 years. He said, well, it may come out next year. You've been saying that forever. Even when he was on Roland Martin, he said it's going to come out next year. When it was on Roland Martin, it never came out. That school ain't going to never come out. Every time somebody put money into this for their children. Every donor, their children is now grown. Your dream to have your child educated by Dr. Umar is just out of the window. They all adults. All adults. It's just something. It said my brother went to a Mo and SML school in Delaware. It said it's a an abandoned building. It's an abandoned building, ain't gonna never come out. But I was over there mad at my own business. He needs to do a summer program. School is too ambitious. He just don't know what to do. He shouldn't even do a summer program. Because first of all, he have a filthy house. He treat his mother bad. And this is the thing too, Storm. Storm, I'm talking about you. Hello. Hi. So I was over there on Storm Channel, minding my own business. I don't bother nobody. I mind my business. This man posts a whole video of Storm Storm post a video of Dr. Umar mama. I said, you so wrong for that. You are so wrong to post a video of Dr. Umar mama on your platform and don't even go to the state to report it and say that she needs surgery. You trying to get a click and a view. You should be so wrong. When I saw that, I said, ew. Why would you do that? Why would you post a picture of his mother and not even telling the people to go to the authorities to get her out of the home? I said, regardless, it's woo. Yeah, that school been coming out for 10 years. It ain't gonna never come out. But the Breakfast Club, they always profile him and bring him on the show. And they bring him on because he gives ratings, you know, that they just like it. So it's just like an entertainment show. I do feel bad for the mothers, for the black people that donated and really wanted their child educated in a Dr. Umar school system. But obviously he have proven to us that he can't do it. Then he lied on his daughter, saying the mama got involved. He tried to be in the daughter's life, but according to the daughter, he never was in her life. So he just did a whole bunch of lies. And that's who you bringing up on the show to be interviewed. It's just, to me, just don't make sense. Because Dr. Umar had multiple chances to get investors and to get help and people that have a history, a track record of having a school. There is people in this country, King Randall, a young black brother out of Albany, Georgia, have a school in which we interviewed him. And he have operated a school and he was educating them in his home. And then he started to get finances and funding, and then the school opened up. So for Dr. Umar to put out there talking about I'm the only one in the country that's doing this and never been done before, that is a lie. There's been multiple schools started by enslaved people that was freed, started schools in churches, started schools in basements, and educate the people and made them into PhD and made these people with master's degrees and went on to college. So you're not the first to do it. First of all, you're not the first to do it because you have not done it yet. So you're not the first to do it. Where is the results of this labor? Where is the results of these donations? Where's the results? Please, I won't even say the Breakfast Club is good. No, the Breakfast Club is not a credible source, and I would never give that as a credible source. It's not. It's a bunch of lies, and it's a bunch of entertainment. I don't tune into the Breakfast Club as a credible source. I don't, because they bring a lot of liars up on that platform, just like Jay Morrison. I like him. He's a good-looking brother, but he's a scammer. Allegedly. I have to say allegedly, because he scammed the people out of this Tulsa real estate fund, brought him on the Breakfast Club to promote this Tulsa real estate fund. So you had black people giving $2,000, $1,500, $20,000. They was investing. Some investor put in like $100,000, and he raised about $5, $10, $15, $20 million. It was all a scam. Him and his wife was getting the fee from the fund. The building had to be sold. They bought an office building. The wife was up there having events, not paying the investors, not paying any rent, having it for free. None of the investors got a return on their investment. He literally scammed the people. And once he got caught, he didn't take ownership and say, hey, I did it. You know, he was blaming the people that was exposing him. Like, I just don't like this. And my heart really ached when I see black people scamming. It's crazy. Somebody said his curriculum would not be regulated by the Department of Education. His approach is why he can't get nothing but private donation. Yeah, it's just not gonna work. They say yes, the guy scammed all these black people. He was living in a man. He was living in a mansion and scammed all these folks. And then we wonder why, people like this show, it's hard to get contributions because people are tired of being scammed. That's why we put out a wish list. That's why I show where the money is going. It was one woman had donated to my show, and she said, "Hey, I want to donate for you to do the gym membership." And I said, "Listen, sis, I don't want to. I can't really do that right now. It won't look right. Then I'm trying to do a gym membership, and I'm trying to rebuild, get on my feet. So can I use the funding for this?" And she said, "Yeah, but Wiley, you don't have to explain it." I said, "I explain it because you went in your pocketbook and you donated. So I want to make sure that I can get your permission because you know what I'm saying, or because I don't want to make it seem like you did it for this and I don't do it." So I was like, "Yeah," because one thing about it is if you do a gym membership, you got to keep it going. And right now, that's not a priority right now. The priority is to make sure I keep a roof over my head. The priority that I get equipment and stuff like that because I want to make sure let people know that this is where your money is going. You know what I'm saying? So I when it comes to that, no. We're not talking about Dr. Umar was living in the mansion. We're talking about Jay Morrison that was living in the mansion, not Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar lived in a filthy apartment. That camera panned and fell, and it showed his apartment. It was so filthy. It was just nasty. And I was like, why are you that filthy and nasty? Like, clean up your apartment. But that's how he was doing, child. But yes. So, again, Dr. Umar school will never come out. All he does is lies to his audience. All he's good for is for a click and a view. Now, what's that gentleman that played the piano? What's that guy that play on the piano and he be exposing Dr. What this man built a whole platform exposing Dr. Umar. He be like, FD and G is coming. FD and G is coming. It's coming. It's coming. Like, who is that gentleman that do it? FD and G is coming. FD and G is coming. This man built a whole platform. He talking about one subject, and he talking about Dr. Umar, Leon Honor, yes. And he be talking about he a struggle streamer. That man ain't no struggle streamer. He making bank over there. I'm like, go ahead, sir. I'm like, I like this content. I don't go over there a lot because you don't build on my show. So a lot of channels I would usually go and watch. I'm so busy with the Wiley show, I just don't have time to go over to other people's channels. But yeah, over there he be exposing Dr. Umar. He don't be playing no games, but Dr. Umar be calling the man a struggle streamer. So I'm like, Dr. Umar, why don't you have a YouTube channel? You can talk about not dating white girls. You can do all this type of stuff. That's how they go. Why you not doing having a YouTube channel? Because these people are getting clicks and views, and that Leon Honor is one of the leading voices of coming and addressing Dr. Umar, and he don't play. I'm just saying, he really be addressing Dr. Umar. He did at least about 2,000 videos. Oh, they say he got scammed by Dr. Umar, who lied that she got a settlement from Dr. Umar. What? Speaking about white people, so I was minding my own business and I saw down my timeline that Druski did a new skit. So the skit he did, they said, this is how conservative women are. And Druski dressed up in whiteface. It was so funny. But the Republicans are eating him up in the comments. Allegedly, they're saying that Erica Kurt said if I were to dress up in blackface, they would call me a racist. But he's able to dress up in whiteface. And the reason why black people are able to dress up in whiteface and it's not a big commotion of racism and all that is because we don't have a history of demeaning and dehuman and all of that with black people. When they used blackface, they was making fun of us, and it was a tactic to keep us under Jim Crow and to keep us enslaved. So we don't have that. We don't have that same type of history like white people. So it's okay for us to um, do it. You know what I'm saying? Because even when I watch white chicks, I am entertained by it. So we're able to do it. We just don't have that history of racism and discrimination. And one thing about black people, we are very forgiving people and welcoming people. We just that. It never came a time where it was like decades and decades of black people oppressing white folks. That never been in our history. It's just us as humans, us as a collective, as a people, we are very forgiving, very likable, very forgiving. So when I saw that Druski posted a skit, I laughed. Now my favorite skit is when he did that NASCAR. Uh, when I said born in the USA, when he did that NASCAR, when I tell you I laughed, and shout out to his makeup artist. He write the skit, he have a team, and it's entertaining. It is. I'm like, go ahead, bruh. Do your thing. Don't get mad. Like when I saw it, I said, this man is super entertaining. Super entertaining. I'm just sitting here watching and I'm entertained. Okay? Now, mind of my own business. Okay, you want to speak about the UN vote? I'm not surprised that America voted against that black people were slave and reparations and all that. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked at all because this administration don't care nothing about black folks, don't care nothing about black history, erase their black history, and they don't care. So I wasn't surprised. But back to Druski. I feel that Druski, the church segment was good. At first, I didn't like it because I commented on All About the Tea. My friend, I commented on her post. I was like, I don't really like this skit because he making fun of the church, and she was like, no, he making fun of these false prophets. I'm like, oh, okay. Because I'm very protective of the church. Like I don't like when you make fun of the church. I'm very protective. So I'm like, I'm like, wait a minute now. I don't really like when you up there making fun of the church now. Hold up. Pause. But she was like, no, he like me this making fun of like the false prophets and all that type of stuff. I'm like, okay, cool. But my favorite skit is when he did the NASCAR skit. And he had the whole sunburn. It was really enjoyable. I enjoyed it. It was just definitely great. And I don't mean no harm by it. It was good. But yeah, I don't play. Yeah, they said, no, don't play with the Lord Jesus. Okay. But I will say, it's dope. And I don't watch a lot of skits, but Druski, I do. I wish could have been, watch kind of been, love could have been records. Yes. They said, so when you speak in tongue, are you being serious? Because I'm a shot of the hot. I love it's just hey, my shot of the I feel like a blessing is coming. Right did it. I feel like a blessing is coming. I feel it. I feel it. I feel like a blessing is going to come. I just feel it. I can't wait. Let me just say this. Oh, but shut up, room. That I'm in my own place with carry equipment, with a staff, with an income of 80 to 90,000 per month. I know it's coming. I feel it. I feel it. I think I just feel it. I don't know when though. I don't know when. I was just saying, in the day, I don't know when. But I feel the rocket mortgage is going to come. I feel it. 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 I just want to put that in the atmosphere. Can I just put that in the atmosphere real quick? Can I just put that in the atmosphere? So I do feel it. Yeah. So I was minding my own business, and DaBaby, y'all know who DaBaby is. Give me a second. Where is that article at? Because I was just reading. Okay, I got it right here. Okay, I can close that out. Okay, so DaBaby, shout out to Media Takeout. They were saying they had a headline said that DaBaby said the LGBT plus controversy cost him millions. DaBaby has opened up about his financial impact of past controversy, revealing just how drastically his earnings changed. I went back down to like 30,000, he said in a recent interview, explaining how his performance fees dropped at the backlash of his 2021 remarks. Before the incident, he said he was earning between $300,000 and $500,000 per show. I went and got that, he added, making it clear he continued performing despite the steep decline. The backlash followed comments he made on stage at the Rolling Loud Miami, where he told the crowd, if you didn't show up today with the House of Virginia, then put your cell phone lighter up, along with additional remarks that drew widespread criticism. At the time, DaBaby initially stood by his words. My gay fans take care of themselves. He said they ain't got no nasty gay N-words. Okay. He later issued an apology, but the backlash did not subside. Given that he had initially doubled down, the rapper lost festival bookings, brand deals, industry support, with several artists publicly condemning his statements. Let me tell you, it's one community that you cannot say something against, and that is the LGBTQ community. I always say this. If you call a woman a B, if you're a gay man and you're not being canceled, why can't that woman call you an F word and not be canceled? So I've always say, like, just respect each other. So when he did that Rolling Loud and it was like controversy, I knew he was going to have some backlash. But making $30,000 show is still good money. Let me get $30,000. Let me get $30,000. I won't complain. $30,000. That's still good money. That's like making $30,000 per show is still good. Let's just imagine every time I do an episode on YouTube, I get $30,000. That's good money. But making $500,000 is more, so I can understand that it just decreased. So that's why you have to be very cautious of the things that you say, especially if you still want to have these festivals and sponsorship deals, because that's why you can't really do that. So when Milagro Grams, I'm going to say this, I know I'm going to get some pushback. But when Milagro Grams was crying that she's not getting these radio interviews and these radio promotion deals and all that, like Armand Wiggins, she got to understand that she said a lot of controversial things. Now, I'm going to say something real quickly. I wanted to do this in a separate video, but I will edit this and put it in a separate video. Hot 97 did a disservice. Okay. Now, we talked about the whole situation with DaBaby and all that situation, but let's talk about Hot 97. So I was sitting down minding my own business, and I just happened to go over to Hot 97. And I was looking at the viewership, and I literally was sitting here, and I'm saying, man, they ain't getting no views over there. This new cast of people ain't bringing the people in. I went over to Hot 97 YouTube channel, and what I saw, I was shocked. 1.4 thousand, they did a morning with Miro. Only 1.4 thousand. Another broadcast they did 1.7 thousand. Another broadcast 1.7 thousand. This is worse ratings than the previous host. If they would have brought the Armand Wiggins show on Hot 97 and gave him the position, them views on YouTube would have been larger. It would have been larger. It would have been way more than 1.4 thousand. 1.7 thousand. Even when I listen to the show, there is no chemistry in, like, oh my gosh, you must tune it to Hot 97. It was embarrassing. And 1.5 thousand, 2,000. Them the Wally Show type of ratings. And I don't even have big budget, a massive company. So You should have gave that to Armand Wiggins. Me and Armand Wiggins could have went on the Hot 97 and did more viewership than that. I'm just saying. So we are living in a society where it's creators, content creators, and get out of this. You're just a YouTuber. You're bringing in the viewership. So if they would have brought Armand on the show and brought co-hosts on there, he would have delivered in the viewership. And that's period. It was a viewer that came on our show. In our comments, they said, Armand is not the first person to do court shows. He's not the first person to do it. He's the most influential content creator to do court cases. He's the most influential to do going to court and breaking down the story about that court case. He's influential. That is what he is. And he had that power and influence. Regardless if you want to admit to it or not, because maybe you're upset, that's you. But I'm giving you the facts. Drink it or don't drink it. It's just that simple. So when I was looking at the ratings, I said, I didn't see the ratings are just bare little ratings over there. They should have get that position to Armand Wiggins and he could bring me up on there. And I guarantee you it will be some high ratings. But these corporations, a lot of people in these corporate structures, they're just outdated. They don't see the vision of the power of influencers. I was just watching a video, Minding My Own Business, and I was just watching Choice TV, and he was talking about Steve Wilkos and all of these people that's losing their television jobs. And these television shows are going to shut down. You know why? It's because people is watching YouTubers. They're watching Twitch streamers. They're not watching television. They're watching Twitch streamers. They're watching TikTok streamers. That is where the people are. Some people watch the Warrior Show more than they watch cable. Some people watch the Armand Wiggins Show more than they watch cable. That is where we at right now. They're not watching television like that. And if radio want to survive, you must integrate and put YouTubers like the Armand Wiggins Show. So when the list came out and Armand Wiggins was named in the potential list of a short list of being a replacement, it's in shockwaves. You had one YouTuber over there, she cried. Y'all are so sad. Armand Wiggins got picked, and I just want to understand why not me. I have brought that person on court cases, and he got that idea for me. Oh, I'm hurt. I'm so hurt. She was boo-hooing. Boo-hooing. That list had him shook. And I said if he would have got on High 97, the ratings would have been through the roof. Whether you want to admit to it or not, it would have. I'm just giving you the facts. It would have been way larger. It would have been way larger than a 1.75. Now, I'm going to go back to Hot 97. Go to their list. 1.4 thousand. 1.17 thousand. 1.7 thousand. 3.3 thousand. I'm going to go to Armand and see his ratings. 18,000, 23,000, 24,000, 30,000, 45,000, 49,000, 76,000, 33,000, 34. And these are just uploads. If you go to his live, 39,000, 68,000, 72,000, 64,000, 85,000, 110,000. That's way larger. He go and integrate on Hot 97 with this team of producers and team of people, it will be even larger. He have the talent. But you have these people stuck in their ways, jealous, and don't want to give the man an opportunity. I see the skill set. And when he get it, I'm gonna be like, I told you so. I seen the skill set a mile away. So they said the views have been low for views. They said that's why the Breakfast Club moving to Netflix is going to hurt their viewership. I'd rather watch an ad than pay a subscription. I already canceled my subscription to Netflix. These people at Netflix increased the price again. I said, I can't afford that. I can't afford it. Anything I need to watch, if it's on Netflix, who cares? I had to get somebody an account. They said, you can't share. I said, whatever. I just won't be watching it. And I'll move on. I live happy. Because you still got YouTube. I just watch some YouTube content creators. I just watch Armand Wicked Show. I watch Tasha K sit there and lie. And that ball fade and sit in her lie. But when it comes to Hot 97, I want to be clear. They made a bad decision not hiring the Armand Wiggins show. They made a terrible decision. Because it would have been such an iconic in viewership for it. Number one, he have a massive social media presence. He have a fan base that show up when he is live. They could have easily called in, and he have a national base, a national fan base. National. So those people would have called in, tuned into the show. It would have happened. But you have to see the vision. It will translate to radio listenership. But you can't be stuck in your ways. Because if I was the radio director, I would have hired him. And I would have got a good return on my investment. They said the Breakfast Club makes no sense unless Charlamagne sold them out. I don't think the base one went up. All of it went up on Netflix. Netflix increased their prices. Everything went up on Netflix. And one of their plans went up almost to $30. It's crazy. Went up literally to $30. Did I say 30,000? I mean $30. I'm just saying. So, moving on. It's tight, but it's right. I was minding my own business, and my producer sent me something very important because this is what I do. I mind my business, and y'all's too. I mind my business, and y'all's too. And give me a second here. Let me see, because I was literally mind my own business here. And so Tasha K was talking about Desiiger. And she was like, Desiiger baby mama jumped into Tasha K DMs, and comments followed the reports about his arrest in South Carolina on a domestic violence charge. She claimed the story is false, saying that the two did not get into any altercation, and now threatening legal action while also going off in the comments. Meanwhile, outlets like TMZ and others have reported that some details surrounding the alleged incident. So the baby mama said this. So this old weak H word, that's what she said, want to talk about somebody boobs? Lady, my pinky toe looks better than your face. You lean, clout chasing, A word, H word, hope to see you soon. Tasha K reported and posted this, said, in a police report obtained by TMZ, cops said the alleged victim told them that things went south the moment Shelby got home on March 2nd. The mother of the young child said he came in angry, yelling, tossing car keys before he turned physical. She claimed she told the police when she tried to leave to retrieve luggage mistakenly left at the airport. Shelby ripped the keys from her, tearing her sweatpants. According to the woman, Shelby did grab their child and put the child in a car seat before throwing the woman to the ground when she tried to intervene. Cops said that left minor scratches on her arm and lower back. The child did not witness the alleged violence, according to police. So Tasha was like posting stuff on there. I'm like, I understand why you're angry, but if you did this designer, you press charges, you can't be mad at Tasha. You can't be. All she doing is her staff is reporting the news. But y'all gotta leave these men alone that put hands on you. Please, let's put that to bed right there. Leave these guys alone that put their hands on you. Leave these guys alone that literally want to see harm. Leave these guys alone that literally want to slap the makeup thing out your hand. Like them type of dudes you don't need to be with. It's not that serious. Get a man that's going to love you and uplift you, not harm you. Okay? Now, if Desiiger got mental problems, he need help because the help is out there. The help is out there. You have to want the help. The problem is people are just ignoring the signs and not getting help. And you have, in some cases, people try to get the help. And what happens, they don't stay consistent with the help. When you have mental problems, it is best to talk to your psych doctor, get your treatment, and follow your treatment. If the medication not working, it is up to you to go to that doctor and say, hey, it's not working, and they will redo your medication plan. But you must communicate with your doctors. You must communicate because it's very important. Say amen or say ouch. Don't be so disturbed in your mind that you got a plan to do. No, absolutely not. And if that man don't want to get the help, leave that man. If that woman don't want to get the help, leave that woman. I was going to say she had to kick her whole child out of the home because he refused to take the medication. And he was acting out. You have to take your medicine if your doctor is prescribing it to help you. There was a case of a gentleman in New York. He contacted the cops. He was having a schizophrenic breakdown. And the police was like, you schizophrenic. He thought the mirror was moving. And now the man deleted himself. Because you have to follow up on the treatment. They put you in the hospital. I've seen many people that go in the hospital. And I was one of those ones. In and out of the hospital, in and out of the psych ward. Not completing the treatment plan. And I'm paying the price now. Going to jobs and not getting jobs because of my record. I'm not a criminal. But because I committed a crime, it was a mental breakdown, but it was a crime what I was doing. I'm paying the price. I'm paying the price. Lord knows I'm paying the price. Lord knows I'm paying the price. Even if I'm in a better state now, but I'm paying the price for my consequences. You got to take your mental health serious. That's why every day I'm taking my Zyprexa every day like clockwork. I work so hard on YouTube, take the medicine, and go to sleep. I be missing phone call. People hit me. I said, listen, I ain't gonna be able to answer the phone call. I'm asleep. I took my medicine! And I'm asleep because I understand it is a priority. Because I was in jail. Embarrassed myself and my family. So I have to take my mental health serious. You're not weak because you are Madison. You're not. That makes you smart. And it's a whole lot of other people that need some medication. Whole lot of other people having mental problems, sleep deprivation, hearing voices, violence. Because something ain't right in your head. You need help. And get the help. You know, and I appreciate the audience. They say, oh, you working so hard. Yes. Because I put the plan in order and following the plan. Woo. I just had to say that. It's tight, but it's right. We love you. Take the meds. Thank you for that. Tight, but it's right. How we doing with the like buttons? Is we doing good with the likes? We put on a good show. It should be 20,000 people watching this. How we doing with the likes? Let me know. Oh, we already been on here for a whole hour. What? Oh, Lord. Okay. So let's go to okay. So Tokyo, I was mad at my own business, and Tokyo Toni is going to sue Storm Monroe. Tokyo Toni made a statement, and she said this. She said she responded to his video that he made towards her. She said, "This is slander, all untrue. You have the opportunity to give me a call, an email, or come to any page I'm on. You have the means of reaching me. This is awesomely untrue. You would definitely be added to my list of people in which I will be sending you an intent to sue for defamation, slander, written and verbal. Let me explain. It was a lie. It was all set up from the start. I can't help that I'm a truth teller. Just so happened my daughter is a part of me telling the truth. Hollywood. I'm going to tell you now, this is not frivolous talk. You will be landing in Maryland. I will need you to prove through my lawyers and yours that everything you said is true. I put my declaration right now that everything you said was untrue. Number one, my daughter lied on the show. I also have video proof with family members and 89 other people to back me up. You can ask me for evidence. Two, there's nothing to be jealous of with my daughter. From Hollywood to her face to what she have, I have more. If we're speaking of owning anything, I own everything. I choose not to be on reality TV. What can I be jealous of? I choose not to go to Hollywood. What can I be jealous of? You will curse your child, so if they lie on you for 8 years for fame to stand on your back, nothing else. My daughter talks about no one as people that she not family with, blames and calls her out for drugs and alcohol, bad parenting, and everything else. All I said was, don't lie on my motherhood. I also have receipts from her own verbal mouth stating that she was definitely with her mother. She is a habitual liar and a demon, as I said. She is not baptized. Yes, she is the envious one of her mother, being great in her statue and her character, able to send it all. Clearly, I'm on 6 reality shows with her, not paid on any. Also, you can clearly see videos of us on personal time with her saying, Mommy, every time she was on an interview, it's my name, Toni. She's not properly baptized. You get baptized in the name of Jesus or Lord Jesus or false prophet friend or whatever he was saying, Father and Holy Spirit. That's definitely not baptismal words. My daughter holds the grandkids against me. When I check her, my daughter Bill narrative don't know that family she just went to or my mother's birthday, which is today. She's gathering information like where her mother, this, and her grandmother, that. She was spoiled rotten and had everything, never even got a spanking. Eye protective or everything. I'm the only family member you ever seen in 13 years. She been to Washington, D.C., but not point or mention out any family. Why exposure? She did not take the Biomet, off her butt. If so, she would have shown if she's a true Christian, why didn't she call her mother and ask me what the F is going on? So we reached out to Tokyo Toni. She claimed that she's going to sue Storm Monroe for millions and millions of dollars. Okay, that is what she's going to sue for millions and millions of dollars. First of all, I feel that Tokyo Toni is jealous of her daughter. She's not proud; she's jealous. And I also feel like Tokyo Toni asks her daughter for money all the time, and that her daughter do not pay her any money, give her any money, cut her off. And so she goes to the internet and say all this. Now she did say in a live, "Oh, this is all a joke. I said I was going to Marvin Gaye my daughter. It was all like a skit. It was a joke for the blogs." I'm like, no, it wasn't. You got caught up, and now you're trying to do some type of damage control. You literally threatened your daughter, and you doing it to go viral. You're doing it to bring traffic to her YouTube page, and she only had like 10 or 12, when I tuned in, it was like 20 some people in there. So obviously she's not really there. She had opportunities, and she took those opportunities and not do a good. Um, she did not do a good job. Um, Being a good mother. First of all, you always should nurture your child. You should uplift your child. You should not degrade your child, dish your child, say you want to harm your child. You just don't do those things. But suing Storm for millions, Storm don't even have a million. So it would be a waste of court time. First of all, I don't even think Tokyo Toni have the money to even get a lawyer. Because if you ain't got money to buy no pack of cigarettes, it's no need for you to tell me you have a lawyer to do all that. Let's just be crystal clear on that. You don't have the coins. You think you have your daughter by the hand, and I could just beg my daughter will do it. Your daughter's tired of you. You supposed to be there being a nurturer, and you probably so messy to even have. Sometimes if you have a evil parent, you don't need your kids around that, because that evilness, that spirit gonna leap on the child. So it's best not to have your children around a bad spirit like Tokyo Toni. So Tokyo need the help. She, like I said, she had opportunities with Zeus. She didn't do right by that. She had opportunities on VH1. She had all these opportunities, and she did not appreciate it. So now she going through financially, and she want her daughter to take care of her lifestyle, and her daughter probably said no. And now you seeing Tokyo Toni go out there and lash out and say all these nasty, degrading things about her daughter. It's very disgusting. But of course, Storm did a video, and he said again that you are a terrible mother, and yes, you are jealous of Black China. That is what Storm words was. So let's open up these phone lines or StreamYard if y'all have something to say about it. Give me a second. Oh, I think this is it. Let me drop this real quick. Let's open up the phone lines real quick. Let me do this real quick. Let's do this real quick. We have the phone lines open up. If we have any callers, that would be great. Thank you all for your massive support that you have. I will put the number on the screen here as well for the people that are trying to call in. Please do. And we would love to hear your thoughts. Shout out to the viewers that are here. Love you. Thank you for your support, for being here. I'm going to go to this other short that I did today, too, while we wait. If we get any callers, that'd be great. But this short that I did today as well, I want to get my thoughts on it. Give me a second. Let's do a little screen share here. Did I do it right? Okay. Here we go. All right. There we go. Okay. Glorilla is 5 months pregnant by her NBA player boyfriend, Brandon Ingram. She is definitely trying to compete with Nicki Minaj, definitely trying to distract from her sister allegations. But this is a good way to protect the bag, because he is worth $200 million. And he do claim, Glorilla, it is rumored that she's pregnant for 5 months pregnant. And I just got this from the liar Tasha K, so we don't know if it's true or not, but it's news, so I'm definitely putting it in here. And she's definitely trying to compete with Nicki Minaj. So congratulations to Glorilla and all of her success. This is the way you do it. So just in case the relationship failed, you can go ahead and get that child support. And this is a good win for your career, because you can rap about being pregnant, you can rap about getting the ring and all of this. So this will help your career, because it looked like rapping ain't for you no more. It looked like you just did dried up as a rapper. Glorilla is 5 months pregnant by her NBA. So we had heard that. So from the liar Tasha Cage, that's what she put out there. And of course, we try to pump out as much news as possible. And so I comment on there, but it was some people that said, some said they believe it. I did see in a post that they said that Glorilla was showing that she was pregnant and she did a recent photo shoot. So we had to said that. Yeah, it is, but it have dried up as a career. Like, ain't nobody checking for Glorilla as a rapper. So there must have been open up your legs and get that punani to a man with money. At least she's smart. At least she's smart. If I was a female, what I'm saying, she ain't thick, but she's decent amount looking with makeup. Get a baby. Why not? Why not? Yeah, she have dried up as a rapper. I mean, when the last time you heard a Glorilla in a beat? Yay! Like, when the last time you heard a Glorilla hit? Like, when the last time you heard a Glorilla hit? When the last yay? When the last time you heard the Glorilla hit? Okay, they said at least it ain't crunchy. Oh my God, that's what I was saying. So we had the St. James show in here. Now we got the St. James show in here. So again, I'm gonna be messy. So the St. James show is in here. So I want to know, what is St. James show thoughts on this Bishop Bernard Jordan lawsuit against Larry Reed. Now, Larry was definitely felt some type of way about the St. James show, because the St. James show have entered into this church sector. He have really became one of the leading voices in the church sector. So you already know Bishop Bernard Jordan is suing Larry Reed because Larry recorded a phone conversation of Bishop Bernard Jordan flirting with Pastor Edwards, and they was kung fu fighting in the bedroom. I'm like, what? It's a mess. Y'all, one thing about the church, it's a lot of freaks in the church. I don't care what you say. They like to get it in the church, especially in Colgate. In Colgate, they said Jack, AFA be going pinging. They be having all type of parties in them hotel rooms. I'm just saying. So I just want to know, what is St. James thought? They be doing all type of stuff in them churches and stuff like that. It is what it is. I'm just being honest. So, but yeah, Bishop Bernard Jordan was kung fu fighting with a man in the bedroom. Like literally kung fu fighting. And he said he just got on top of me. But according to Larry was talking about how was the peen and all that type of stuff. And then Larry had some allegation that he was using pink lotion, and they were submerged in pink lotion, having really, really nasty sex. I'm like, oh, this is just a mess. But that church sector is very nasty. You got to know, especially when you consider with men and the women too, that goes on. But I'm not a woman, so I can talk about the men. It goes on in that church sector. It does. So he have this massive lawsuit against Larry and against all the other bloggers, stuff like that. But St. James wasn't mentioned in the blog. I mean, St. James wasn't mentioned as a person of getting sued. So I don't know if he heard about the lawsuit. I mean, I know he heard about the lawsuit, but I don't know if he was mentioned in the lawsuit. I don't know if he was mentioned. But no, he wasn't mentioned. Everybody else was mentioned. But I was like, what is his thoughts? I'm just saying. You see how he went away? He ain't gonna answer that, And I was over there with Will McCray. Will McCray was like, he was trying to get me off the air. Like, I was just in the comments, just asking questions. I was like, this lawsuit ain't going nowhere. To this day, there is no charges. Because he was talking about this is a wiretapping. It's against the wiretap. All because it was some flirtation on the recording. I'm saying, please send me the recording. I'll play it on the air. Okay, St. James, he said, I'm not mentioned. I'm innocent. So St. James is innocent in this. But again, I guarantee you St. James probably heard that recording and probably gagged. Now, I was with Bishop Bernard Jordan. That man got up there talking about, I was teaching some kung fu fighting. I was teaching some karate move. I said, that really. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm going to bring another man. I'm married. Bring another man in my bedroom and we learning some kung fu fighting. Y'all, both of y'all 6. Now, Pastor Edwards, he good looking. That's one thing about Pastor Edwards, kind of good looking. Woo, he good. He's attractive. Pastor Edwards, I mean no hard. Now Bishop Bernard Jordan, he not, Bishop Bernard Jordan's son. I love the kung fu fight with that son he got. Like he good looking. Cause man, I saw a video of him submerging that sweat in that sauna. I was like, woo. That man, he was a whole attraction. I'm like, go ahead and lay hands on me. And I'll give you some of that tongue. So yeah, that's how that was. So yeah, so when I saw that video, I was like, when I saw this was going on, I'm like, well, what's going on? So I had to do my research. I watched Larry Reid live. When I have to watch his replay because I have to fast forward because he want to do all these announcements. He got to talk about what's going on in Dubai. I fast forward. I got to the meat and potatoes. Then I went over there to William McRae and I heard Bishop Bernard Jordan video. He was talking also. I had to put that on two speed, and I was waiting on St. James to give us a response of what he felt about all this type of stuff. I just want to hear the recording, and it's okay if you like, man. Again, we all know that Bishop Bernard Jordan is feminine. We all know that. That's not a secret. How y'all doing? I just want you all to know that God love you and that I am a prophet, and my gift is for the people. I don't use my gift for myself. So I was in the bedroom and I was teaching Pastor Edwards how to kung fu fight. And he got on top of me because as a self-defense, you get on the bottom so the top could get on top of you and you can defend yourself. And God said, send me $66.66 to our ministry. I'm like, look at this. But his wife should know. So he did tell his wife business that she a counselor. Child, it's a mess. It's a mess. We shouldn't be seeing this stuff. We should. I don't know if he bad. I don't know. He say he's straight, but he up that kung fu fight with a man. How would you feel? You see your husband play fight and kung fu fight with another man in y'all bedroom. What would you think? I'm asking you, sisters. Would you just walk away and say, "Oh yeah, he's straight"? You'll feel some type of way. I'm just saying. You will feel some type of way. I'm just being honest, like, really. And then he was like flirting in the messages. Let me see if I can call Larry Reid. Do I still got Larry Reid number? Let me see if I still got Larry Reid number. Larry Reid, unblock me, son, because I think you're innocent. Is this still his number? Oh, it rigged. I hope he answer. It's ringing. I'm going to leave a message. Hey, Larry Reed, this is the Wallace Show. I'm 100% on your side. I don't think you did anything wrong, but can you do me a favor? Can you send me over the recording? And I want to listen for my own listening ears about Pastor Edwards. And I want to see what is his position. Is he a thumbing top or a loose bottom or verse? Because he is attractive. So I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you're innocent. I did watch your video. I did see your boarding pass, and they have proven that you were in Atlanta. And one thing that I know about Atlanta, that is a one-party recorded state. So if you can email me the recording to wallyshow@gmail.com, or you can text this line and promise you, I love you. And I wanted to say I apologize for everything I said about you. I do believe you're innocent and everything, and I love you and I miss you. All right. Give the family my love. Bye-bye. So I left him a message, and we shall see. It is what it is. I looked at Pastor Edwards, I'm like, he's attractive. That ain't no ugly man. So I'll be kung fu fighting with him too. the Wiley Show. Only on the Wiley Show. I don't see nothing wrong with none of this stuff, but it's to me, it's entertainment. These people get on the phone and they record each other and they do all this stuff and they put all this stuff on there and this is what they do. You think you on the phone with one person, then they merge the phone call and all of this weird stuff. It's just really, really crazy. But this is what they do. I don't see any type of shame. Now y'all not gonna call in. Y'all gonna do me like this and not call in. Okay, let me call my producer. Let me call my producer and see if my producer will call in. Where my producer at? What was her number? I think this is it. Cause she always got something to say. Woo! I love the show. Make sure y'all cash app. Y'all should be cash apping us. Hey, you know I'm lying. Hold on, because I got a gossip with you. Oh, okay. Let me put the hold on so they can hear you. So they can hear you. It's a lot that's been going on, and one thing I love about you, you always into the mess, into all this stuff, but what do you have to say about if you would have seen your man? Let's do the scenario. You come home from work, you come to your bedroom, and you see your man kung fu fight with another man, and the man got on top of your husband. What would be your thoughts? Like you was like, would you believe that they were just playing around? Do you believe there's some funny business going on?
Heck no, baby. Heck no, baby. You're gay. You're lying. And you better give me some money to shut me up, or I'm telling everybody.
Yeah, because I'm like, why would he put that? He literally said that, and y'all, because Armand thought I just made up that joke. I'm like, no, he said that on Will McCrae live that he would teach us some kung fu fighting, and I'm like, what? I said, it's
Now,
a game.
how he gonna teach you some kung fu fighting? He ain't Chinese. He ain't from China. How he gonna teach you something about some kung fu?
Right, and I'm like, let me get a woman on the line and see like what would be your thoughts on all
No,
this.
baby, that's gay.
Yeah,
That's too liberal. That's too liberal for me, baby. No, ma'am.
yeah, and
No.
I want to ask you too. Do you think
I
Tokyo?
was hoping. That he answered the phone.
Yeah, I would
He
love for
probably
Larry
he
to ask.
probably watching. He
They
knew
is,
better.
they watch it because anytime I will never forget, I was defending Larry Reed. I was on All About the Tea show, and I defended him so well. This man donated. He donated to me. As soon as the show was over, he had sent me an Apple Pay, and it was a nice donation. This was years ago, so they do watch. Church folks and Larry Reed people, they in the bushes. They watch. They might not be in them comments, but they show.
But they definitely
They
watching.
definitely watch it because I never thought that Erica Banks was watching the show, and we were talking about Erica Banks that she
Yeah,
needs to get
I
surgery. But
remember.
I never thought that she was watching. I thought I was just talking to the fans. We were just talking to the audience. We just kiki in until one day I invited her on the show, and she said, "You always talk about that mess about me." I'm like, "Whoa!" So you've been watching.
I remember that too.
Even if you talk about Claudia Jordan, these people be. I remember one time we was on a manic rant against Claudia Jordan, and she called me when she was in the Bahamas or somewhere, and I'm just going in on. I think I would.
Half sleep.
I went. Yes, I went on Claudia
My
Jordan.
knee wide.
Yeah, why?
Half sleep and everything. I remember that.
Yeah, she had because she was watching. Because I went on Claudia. I don't think I ended that broadcast in like 24 hours. It was like hours and hours and hours. Because like when you manic, you could be up for days and weeks. And I was just up on
Yeah.
YouTube, just going in on her.
And but was like, I'm fine. I'm fine. When I
I'm
say
fine. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm fine. And
he
kept
lied ass.
I did so many topics and just going in and stuff like that. Which yeah, I know y'all. Hopefully y'all remember that. But I want to ask you about Hot 97. For you, did you go over there and look at the viewership of Hot 97? It's a mess. If you have not heard, do you think it
I
will be
mean,
good
I don't
business?
really think people still listening to radio like that.
Yes, radio is still number one, you guys. So radio is still the number one source to know about new music, according to the stats and stuff like that. A lot of people still listen to radio. A lot, millions of people still listen to radio. I just feel,
That's surprising.
I just think for a Hot 97, they needed somebody that was hot. And Armand would have been very hot on the show. Number one, he already got an audience. Number two, he already have I would call that as number one as well, his personality. But this host that he have on there, and I listen because I still listen to radio. Oh, I don't even have a car. I just go to iHeart or I go to the station and I listen to it on the website and stuff like that. And I still love radio, but I love entertainment. Like the Steve Harvey show is good. I like Didi in the morning. I like Angela sometimes. Sometimes I like Angela. And the Breakfast Club I love. Who else have a good show and a good vibe?
Yeah, who else?
It's another show. He's a comedian. Oh my god, I can't think of the man name. Oh gosh,
I honestly thought they got rid of all them shows.
No, them shows still up. Steve Harvey had been on the air for so long. I can't even think. He's based out of Dan Wednesday. He's from Alabama.
Is
Y'all
Ricky
know
Smiley? He's still on
Ricky
there.
Smiley. Yeah, I still listen to Ricky Smiley. I
feel like you guys then took over radio. Y'all just don't have the music.
That's true. I agree, and I think if you were smart enough to put them on the radio, that audience would tune to the radio. Just like I didn't even know this until I was watching Choice TV that Casanat is going to be in the new Scary Movie. I didn't know that.
Really? Well, yeah. Remember he's going around lying talking about he can't goddamn read, so how he gonna be in a movie?
Yeah. He gonna be in a movie because them people that can probably tell him like in his ear and like be like you just remember this and stuff like that. It is sad that he said he couldn't read. That was embarrassing to even admit that, but it's a lot of kids that just can't, unfortunately, just cannot read. And he was like practice stuff like that. But I'm looking at Constant. He still make. They said he still make about $500,000 per month off of Twitch with his paid subscribers, and he haven't been live in months. I can't wait to get that type of audience that will still pay when I'm not even showing up. But he had that type of audience. I want to ask you about Tokyo Toni. Do you think that she will sue Storm Monroe, or you think she should sue Storm?
I'm gonna be honest. No.
Okay.
She should not sue no Storm. Storm reported on the news just like everybody else.
Facts.
Tokyo Toni, she ain't gonna get no money from Storm. Storm don't got it. Storm, we can all look at his equipment and tell he ain't really
got no millions. He ain't got no millions and stuff like that. I just feel like Tokyo Toni should just literally get the help. Like every other day,
she has a mental. She got a problem, and if she wasn't sitting online searching up her name all day and night, trying to get back in the algorithm so she can get a check, she wouldn't know what people are saying about her.
Facts. She's
putting it out there so people can say something. How you sit online and say that about your child? Okay, so what if people out here did have an abort situation? I bet they ain't talking about often the one they got a Social Security for.
Okay.
You can't. That's just like that girl can. Words are powerful, and you can say something, and that can end up happening to that the next day. So she just needs to watch what she says. If anybody needs to be getting sued, it needs to be her. China needs to be suing her.
I agree. I 1000% agree. I think my last question for you is, I did open up in the show. They're saying that if you donated to the Dear Whisperer books, that T.S. Madison going to take that off, get a court order to pay her legal fees. If that is true, do you think that's too far?
I agree with you. When you was giving your point about it, I agree with you 100% that you're taking it too far. Because it's not like you wasn't trolling back online. It's not like you and I forgot the other trans girl wasn't on there playing around with your pow pows and your boom bang. So it's not like you wasn't like, you're not a real victim. And I think she just wants to be a victim so bad. I don't know if this is a way for her to open more doors for her to maybe open up another organization for hate crime, I guess. I could see that going into some type of thing. But I just feel like, girl, you going too far. And hopefully he's a strong person, and he can keep his head up, and hopefully the judge don't grant that order. Like, it's not that deep. I think somebody said earlier that it's people that actually murdered it's people out here that did worse crime that ain't got a bond. So, I just feel like it's kind of like ODing. I think that's just a tactic to convince people not to donate or not to help him. That's what I think that is.
I agree. And again, we have been covering this story and it's quite sad. And so when I heard that, I said, wow. So that's probably why he was saying it's not on his book. Probably people were donating to his books and she's getting it towards her legal fees. That is getting compensated to pay T.S. Madison legal fees. You guys, the versus battle is about to grand. Come on. I know y'all going to be listening. Again, Tank, oh my gosh, could sing. It's like I was sleeping on Tank, and I really have to admit that I think I need to change my mind and say Tank gonna win the versus battle because I them vocals, them songs, it was just doing something to my ears, and I could just imagine why women
Mm-hmm.
throw their underwear on the stage. I get it now. I get it because I'm like, why do women throw their underwears on stage, they bras on stage? Like them vocals, if I had like a bra, I could have a bra actually. And underwear, I would just
Yeah.
put the stage because he could definitely sing. Like, it's not too many R&B vocalists like a Tank. You know what I'm saying? He's up there with R. Kelly.
And then remember when he was almost deaf one point in time.
Yeah, I remember that.
So yeah, I mean, I can't wait till the verses come on. I got my internet nice and ready, but but I'm starting to see more videos of Tyrese looking like he getting like hype about it. I'm like,
I
about
did see
time.
that too. He probably was watching the Wiley show because y'all was saying yeah, he don't need to crap. Like he should crap. He pulled up. I saw the video when he pulled up in his Rolls Royce. I said he ready. He better be ready because you know what I'm saying. And I see Brandy. Her comment says she's watching. Monica says she's watching. She was like, "Tank, is you performing songs that you wrote? Do I need to pull up?" I didn't know he wrote songs for Monica. So he's a good songwriter. I didn't know. I was like, that's something
Yeah,
new.
he wrote a lot of songs for a lot of people.
Wow. Yeah. So speaking about the deal, was back to deal whisper, you guys. Somebody just commented under my post, under my video that we did earlier. They said, I don't like him, but you said you've been in jail before, so I believe you that that's injustice that he don't get bond. But all he had to do was be humble, like Sus said. Yeah, so I understand. I know it, and
Yeah, I think people are. I don't think people are taking up in him. I think people are saying like, yeah, we know he was doing that, but like, okay, yeah, you're right. He shouldn't have done that, but you really can't tell nobody how to respond. Like if I pinch you and you hold off and knock me upside my head with a beer bottle, I can't be like, oh, you took it too far. I just pinch you. So it's like I get both sides of the field.
I agree. I hear both sides. Thank you. Thank you so very much. We have been live for what I was doing it. For the ways, thank you. Somebody just sent me this. Okay, the ways to watch the versus battle. If you have Apple Music, you can watch on Apple Music. You can watch on your Apple Music app. Uh, you also can watch on Instagram, and also they have where you can watch on complex youtube.com/complex or youtube.com/Apple Music. I'm gonna watch on YouTube because I'm not gonna watch on Instagram because
Dang. Oh, I'm gonna go on Instagram. Okay, well, I'm about to drop off.
but thank you so much for like tuning in. Are you enjoying the content like so far? The us pushing out this content?
Yeah, I love it. About goddamn time.
Yeah, okay. I get on the phone with everybody. He said, you got to push out the content, break the chains.
Yeah,
And people have been,
it's starting to. I like. I'm happy we got the back screen back up. It's starting to feel like home again.
yes.
Only thing just more mature about the content that we dropping, and we keeping it fun, and that's what I like.
Cause I'm like pumping it out, and then like after the verse battle, take
Now
my
I ain't
money.
gonna lie, if you get the Dragon Storm, okay, now we will turn the other cheek, okay, but. We like this, we glad everything getting back in motion again.
Yeah, so we appreciate y'all because y'all have definitely helped and everything. And I'm doing it like this is a job. I love what I do, and I love entertaining. Even with doing a short. Oh, I want to ask you really quickly before you go. Do you believe that Glorilla is pregnant for 5 months? What have you heard? Because you be in the mess and the gossip and what's going on in the
I
street
think she
too.
is pregnant.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah, I think she's pregnant. I saw a picture of her, and her stomach looked very round.
So you saw
yeah,
okay,
I think she's pregnant.
You saw that too, and
Yeah.
another person had reached out and said on the show that she's not 5 months, she's 3 months. So again, I guess Tasha K is gonna
Well, and
I heard they didn't like what you said yesterday. Somebody in Tasha K camp was like pretty much side eyeing you talking about we don't get our stories. What did you say? The gossip scoop. I'm like because when I went over there, I said I think they do get their stories and copy and paste from the gossip scoop.
They do.
I'm like, okay, because I subscribe to them on X, so I get the updates.
Yep, that's where you get all the mess at. That Instagram stuff is PG. That's rated. That's just for PG. Go X. That's where you get all the stuff at.
Yes, and then I said, let me just put it all on YouTube and stuff like that. But yes,
when Cardi B was pregnant, Gossip Scoop dropped it, but ain't nobody really say nothing. But when that Tasha K starts talking about it, all doing all that, yeah, Tasha Scoop was the first one to post that.
Wow. Thank you so very much on that. Again, let me make sure I got the right thing set up on my phone. Watched it. Thank you, sus. We love her. She called in and she showed us some love. Right? Anybody else want to call in and give their thoughts? 972-674-9462. Anybody else want to call in and give their thoughts? 972-674-9462. 972-674-9462. I want to hear your thoughts of the situation. But we made Beyonce and Cardi and Rihanna and other pregnant 30 or 40 different times. What? Okay. I appreciate that. But they also say it's going to be on Complex. So let me see if it's on Complex. Oh wait, what's the time? Is it 7:30? Could somebody tell me what time it's gonna be on today? Let me the time, because I don't have. Oh, okay. They already got it scheduled. On Company they got it scheduled, so we just waiting. They already got it scheduled. They said they should have 100 kids, but you tried it, okay? Yeah, I can imagine having a baby at 39. If you in love, you'll do it. Oh, according to Complex, they said that Tank gonna win. I'm not making no account. According to Complex, they said Tank gonna win. Oh, okay. So we still got time. So we got like 30 more minutes. That's what they're saying. 30 more minutes. What? Oh, it's so sorry, ain't that? But they always. I hope they'll be too late because they're going my bedtime and stuff like that. I hope they'll be too late. Yeah, today is the battle with Tank and Tyrese. Today is the battle with Tank and Tyrese. Definitely, today is that battle. Today is that battle. Yes. Okay. Do y'all got any questions for me? Let me read the chat. Do y'all have any questions for me? Are y'all enjoying the content? What do y'all need to see more of? Thank you to the super stickers. I want to thank Goddess Love. Thank you. Said peace and blessings, Wiley. Also want to thank that Danielle. Thank you for the super sticker as well. Thank you so very much. But what content do y'all want to see from the show? What more? Do y'all just want to see more? I did honor y'all requests, more lives, because I was just going to do the live just on Friday, but y'all say y'all love the live, and I was checking my analytics. Y'all really, really love it. Make sure y'all subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you want to be notified, you back yelling again. Yes, I can't wait to yell at the mic too, so y'all be like, oh, let me turn you down. If you want to be notified when I go live, you can text me at 773-641-8742. That is the number. You can text me from there. If you got any celebrity gossip tea, you can do that as well. That is just so important. Well, you can do that as well. So very important that you do that as well. Let me get in on this. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see if I can call somebody else. Very important on there. Where we at here? Let's see. Give me a second. Wiley. Hey, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hi, I was calling in to sound off.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, so your title says Tokyo Toni suing Storm Monroe for millions. Designer BM, this is Tasha K. DaBaby lost deals. Listen, Wiley, why aren't you covering Tasha K and Sean Davy Way?
Well, I don't know. What do you mean? Why I'm not covering it? What
Well,
we
he
have?
was siding with Cardi B. Like, there's recordings where he was siding with Cardi B, and it's so interesting that he teamed up with Tasha K, and now he's working with her.
So he's working with. You say he's working with Cardi B?
He's working with Cardi B. Yes.
What do his work entail? What is he doing? Doing her hair?
Well, when Tasha K was going through that lawsuit, he said that Tasha K had already lost. He said Bill Khalees was going to take everything from her, and then he applied for Tasha K's job.
Oh wow. Well. I mean, if that is true, then Cardi got a bag, so you go with a bag at. You know what I'm saying? And she was employing Sean Davy Way because they did like a couple of shows. They did like a panel show. They did like the talent show and all that. So I mean, hey, even Bonnie Blue don't even work with Tasha no more, and she's criticizing Tasha. I think that just goes with the business. I haven't heard about.
But you know what? In Bondi Blue's defense, can I just say this?
Okay.
Bondi Blue, I want to say she's innocent because Wiley, if you check your text message, I sent you a text. I sent you a link.
Okay.
Sean is going in on Tasha K. She says the winos ain't got no wine. He does not like black women. He goes in on black women. He don't even have a child with a black woman. He went out his age and he has charged putting on women, but he's working with Tasha K.
Wow.
What are your thoughts?
Well, I don't have any thoughts. I don't know. I haven't seen what he said, but I will say this though. I'm not shocked. I mean, people don't stay consistent. People don't. People are so fickle when it comes to it and stuff like that. I'm not shocked. But back in the day, this ain't the first time that Sean Davy Way ever criticized Tasha. I remember when he first started coming out, he used to criticize her and stuff like that. But what he tried to do is be that Storm Monroe replacement. But again, Tasha always go out with people, so I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked, but
he hooked up with Jaguar Wright and thought that he was going to get some clout there.
I remember that. I remember him. I remember when they was like over there with Jaguar Wright. They was getting her into a facility. Then she was in a domestic violence facility, and then she was using a laptop and showing her location. And then they had kicked her out. I remember they had raised money. Then one of the creators took some of the money and went on vacation.
You said one of the creators took some what?
Took some of her money, to the bail money that they raised, and went on a vacation.
Oh Lord!
Yeah, so I remember all that.
Okay, I'm glad that you remember that because this is my thing. Wiley, when I say you were like in the mud doing your content and you stood up for what's right, why did these people turn their backs on you?
Again, people have every right to like turn their back. People come, people go. But shout out to people that are still there. I've always looked at it when people go and join a church, right? You attend and then you want to leave. That's fine because people come and go. You have to just be focused on the people that stay and rebuild and build it up because you can't keep everybody. That's just not. We don't.
Can I tell you why I like the Wiley Show?
we don't live in a perfect world. But go ahead.
Okay, the reason why I like the Wiley show is because I get so much promotion over here. When you are really invested and really dedicated to your content, I really get some education over here. Um, I feel like you are underrated. You're like an underdog, and I feel like now that you're back, you're medicated. I'm ready to see what's new for Wiley. What do you have going on in the future?
Oh wow, yes, definitely.
Seriously, I'll pour into you,
Like,
brother.
like for me, honestly, like one of my definitely for the future of the show is definitely I do want to do a live show, not per se like a tour, but just like one city and really do like a live show and like entertain the audience. And I would love to do it with like with some creators and stuff like that. I would love for that reality show that we did years ago. I would love for that to come out. And I would love to do that and like do more entertainment shows like the Twitch streamers. I would love to like go to like do a
Would you judge like
and do like how the Twitch streamers are going like to Africa and really go to Africa as well. But yeah, so I would love to just do that. Like I have so many goals to do for like for the show and stuff like that. So yeah.
do you watch Real Housewives of Atlanta?
No, I will be watch. I will no. I haven't watched, but I will be watching this season because I want to see Pinky Cole. I want to see how that's going to play. I do want to see K Michelle. I feel like she's very entertaining, so I do want to see how they're going to be on this show. I'm very entertained by New Blood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I haven't watched in a long time since Nene was on there actually.
Well, listen, I want to offer you an opportunity to come and audition. There's a content creator that's going to be hosting a panel for the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17. And I think that you will be a great fit. I think that you
Okay.
have a lot of character. I think that you are going to give your unbiased opinion. And I think that the crowd will really love your personality.
All right.
So
Thank you so
I'll
much.
be,
Thank you so much.
yeah, I mean, the thing about this content creator space is we got to look out for one another. And, we got to make sure that we are, not just going through the door and closing it, but we got to pull somebody through. And so,
Absolutely.
Wiley, I appreciate you. This is Queen Tulsa, and
Thank you so much,
we
Queen, for
just had
calling
our
in.
run. Yeah, we've had our run, and you covered my story with the hotel, and it got out to masses. So that's why I say anybody that burns a bridge with you, you're like you get the information out.
Yeah, thank you so much for that for calling in. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, so they said this is definitely Queen. LOL, the trolls are bad. Yay! Oh, why I got my cell phone number up here? Okay, anybody else want to call in? This was good. This was fun. This was fun. Y'all had called in. Yay! Why I got that yay? I love y'all. Just I love y'all for y'all support and everything. So we do have more shows that we're doing tomorrow, and we got to look for some topics and stuff. So I greatly appreciate if y'all would like text the number or like send me stories, reach out me on Instagram. If you want to be unblocked on Instagram, please just text me and give me your Instagram name, and I will unblock you. You can definitely do that. Yeah. But okay, I'm gonna rest up. Get ready to see this versus battle. Remember when the trolls were always calling in? That was a time. Yes, that was a time. And when those trolls just call in, that was a time. Okay, let me log out. Oh, here, hold on, y'all. On the stop screen. That was a time. That really was. So again, I do want to make this quick announcement again that we have our wish list, and I want you all to please send me. Please purchase the items if you can. I'm looking to people that can do it. Please, we definitely need your help. It helps us have the quality and the quality on the show. So we definitely like need there. It really, 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 really helps. I pinned it, I think, in the comments as well. So we definitely need your help to like purchase items. Let's go on here really quickly. Let's do a little screen share. Screen share, and it would be definitely great. The number to text is the 773-641-8742. Yeah, text that number. Where is okay? So somebody already got the lights, so I appreciate that. We need these items, very important. The mic and stuff. These items definitely. We have the mixer. We need the strain switcher, the camera stand, the headphones. This is what we need, you guys. Okay, we need it. That's what we definitely need. All right. So if you can, we definitely need it. Also, we have the Cash App for those that contribute to the Cash App Wiley Show 1990. We do have the Venmo, and we put stuff back into the show. Okay, we putting it back into the show. All right. Okay. Don't forget when you get Wiley Studios, I want to hold the bull mic. Okay. Yes. Yes. Definitely put in the work. This was a good day today. Good show today. Thank you. We had good caller today. I appreciate y'all coming through, and we will see y'all in the next episode. Thank you. I'm about to listen to some music, get ready for this versus battle, and I'll be back tomorrow with some more videos. All right. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. Please subscribe. If you are not subscribed, take the time to hit that subscribe button. Take the time to hit that like button. Do that for me, chat. Do that for me, audience in the bushes. Do that for me. Hit that like button. It is so important. How do we do with the likes? We at least should have 60 likes. We should at least have 60. At least. Because we have 60 of y'all watching. Let me know how we deal with the likes. Let me know. Ooh, that Krishan video did 8,000 views on TikTok. Wow. Yay. Yeah, how do we do with the likes? Oh, wow. That was amazing that we did that. All right. Talk to y'all later. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times are always remember to put God first. I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.